Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening for this year's Senior Awards ceremony. We welcome all of you that are joining us in person and those of you that are joining us through our live streaming coverage of this great event. Before we begin, I would just like to note the exits to the rear and sides of the auditorium. In the event of an emergency, please know where the exits are located and follow the directions from our first responders. Today is an important day in our school because we are taking time to celebrate the seniors that are being recognized for their hard work, commitment, and dedication to their academic excellence and personal character, not just this year, but over the course of their K-12 experience. I want to thank all of our students, families, and staff members for their hard work, commitment, and dedication. Today would not be possible without each of you contributing to support one another throughout the course of your academic career. At this time, we're going to transition to the awards ceremony. The beginning of our presentation this evening is featured by several guest speakers who have come from far and wide, and we will also conclude this evening with some special guest presenters that have come from all over to be at this great event, and we are so thankful for everyone that's been able to be here and contribute to this great evening of celebration, not just success, like I said, for our students, but our family, our community, and our entire school district. At this time, I will introduce the guest speaker for the Women of the Moose Award.
Thank you. A cash award is given to a member of a graduating class who has majored in visual arts and who plans to continue his or her education and is most deserving in the opinion of the faculty. Congratulations, Aiden Soggs. Yeah, I'll give it to him if he's got it. Yeah. Frank stand right there. He's not really good with them. Thank you.
I'm here this evening to present the William G. Tripp Scholarship to two deserving seniors pursuing careers in education. The scholarship was started in memory of Bill Tripp, a beloved English teacher at Leroy High School for 32 years. Both Bill and his wife Sue taught together in the Leroy English department, positively influencing the lives of hundreds of young adults. Many thanks to Bill's widow, Sue Tripp, who generously made this scholarship possible. Bill Tripp was a dedicated educator who had a great sense of humor and unique and inspiring teaching style. He graduated college from SUNY Geneseo with a master's degree in English. Additionally, he attended Hamilton College where he pitched for the varsity baseball team and was scouted by the New York Mets. He was also a musician that played the French horn. His passion for sports, music, and teaching were evident whenever he taught and coached his students. When he walked into a room, his fellow students and colleagues couldn't wait to hear what he had to say. He was a wonderful storyteller. One anecdote from Bill and the entire room would erupt in laughter. He knew how to make connections with everyone he encountered. He was bright, witty, compassionate, and a true performer. Bill passed in 2017 after a long battle with cancer. Typical of Bill's wit, on the day he passed, he said he wasn't leaving until his beloved Yankees finished the game. That's an indirect quote for those of you that knew Bill. Back in 1990, I began my teaching career at Leroy at 22 years old. We didn't have official mentors back then, but Bill, Sue, and so many of their colleagues took on that role because they cared about fostering good educators. He was a role model for his students, but also for those of us starting our career. I have had the privilege of teaching two students these past 2 years who will be pursuing careers in education. I have watched both of these students accept the challenges of being high school students during a global pandemic. They persevered, accepted their strengths and weaknesses, took advice from their teachers, grew from their mistakes, and used their strengths to help their peers. Both of these young adults understand the importance of striving to achieve their dreams and never losing sight of their ultimate goals. No obstacle was ever too large to overcome. They have the drive, patience, attentiveness, and compassion to be excellent and successful educators, exactly what Bill was. The William G. Tripp Scholarship is awarded to Teddy Trifthauser and Lexi Clark.
Hi. I want to thank Leroy High School and the class of 2023 for giving me a few moments to speak. It's my pleasure to present the Rochelle Willie Wilson Award. This is a very special time for some amazing graduates. I wish you all success in your future goals and your dreams. If you don't mind, though, Mrs. Spanton, Bags, and the entire history department said I could share one last history lesson for you. So listen up. The reality is you will hear many Leroy history stories tonight. I apologize to those who may have heard this one before, but keep in mind, history doesn't change. What changes is our perception of events in the context of our own times. So in 1970, over 50 years ago, it was a turbulent and uneasy time in Leroy, in the country and the world. Woodstock, the first one, had just occurred the previous summer, so there was some peace and love too. But the Vietnam War was escalating, and the U.S. draft was in effect for young men. For boys, unless they were physically exempt or going to work the farm after leaving high school, like you guys, they were either heading to college or hoping for a really high number in the draft, or some were considering or actually did dodge the draft by moving to Canada. Uneasiness was from the continued fight for equal rights. Similar to today, but during that time it was primarily blacks and women who were beginning to advocate for their rights. So this award is in memory of a young black girl who sat on the graduation stage just like you. Rochelle Wilson, or Willie as she was called, was an exceptional athlete and person. Her talents were on display in Leroy backyards, Warner Park, Trigon Park, all the Leroy places, where she not only competed against the guys, she beat them. She ran faster and hit the ball farther, and it was well known in the school. But unfortunately, it wasn't until 1972 that the federal amendment to the Education Act, which is called Title IX, would be passed. This amendment made it a requirement for schools to have equality in funding for both boys and girls athletics. So it was talented women like Willie who helped pave the way for women's opportunities. So Willie was a girl who never got to reach her full athletic opportunity or reward. There were no female athletic teams to participate in outside of gym class, nor were there athletic scholarships. Leroy was relatively forward-thinking for the times, however. When she was a sophomore, Willie was the first girl to be allowed on the varsity track team, though she could never officially compete in the meets. At practice, she would beat the guys at time, but there was never a formal acknowledgement. Didn't matter to Willie. She worked harder than anyone. As a senior, she was named track team captain, and her picture is in the yearbook as a track star entitled Wonder Woman. Willie's efforts during those years led the way for our future co-ed track program at Leroy that many of you participated in. Rochelle also broke down other barriers. Yes, she was a great athlete, but she was a better person. That made her welcome in many classmates' hearts and homes as their friend. That was something that would have been unthinkable for a black girl a mere generation before. I can still see her smile. After graduation, Willie went on to enlist in the Army and served her country. She went on to live a quiet life, but ultimately died prematurely of lung disease from exposure in the Far East during her service. Last summer, Rochelle Willie Wilson was inducted into Leroy Sports Hall of Fame, all while never officially having won a meet, receiving a medal, or winning a patch. So in 2018, the class of 1970 initiated this scholarship in the name of their friend. The award consists of a personal plaque. The winner's name is displayed on the plaque in the Knight's Den, and a $500 scholarship tuition award. It goes to a female graduate who is an athlete, but not necessarily the star. Someone who consistently displays hard work, unselfishness, and a positive attitude. Her motivated work ethic makes both herself and those around her better. The class committee received 4 applications this year. I didn't vote as I've come to know many of these applicants. I would have selected all of them and bankrupt the class. The winning application was noteworthy, with the athlete stating that she always wants to demonstrate to teammates, especially the younger ones, that they have a teammate who believes in them. She wrote about a younger teammate whose confidence was low at the start of the season and how the two of them worked to hone her skills. The winner states the only feeling better than doing something right yourself is watching someone do the thing they thought they couldn't do. She sounds like a coach. The teacher who wrote recommending the winner states that this player is the type that you love to coach. Team success is always first, and she stays positive no matter what. Her work ethic has made her a better player, as well as being a role model. She's shown that working hard is always the way to achieve your goals. The class would like our winner and the entire class of 2023 to remember Willie and to be inspired to never give up. Work and persevere over any future barriers to your success that you might encounter. You are going to hear some stories tonight of some amazing Leroyans who didn't intend to be amazing. They simply did what they were passionate about and did it well. So be an amazing future Leroyan who stays true to your passions and who started right here on the stage as a Knight. So the 2022-2023 winner of the Willie Wilson Award is Jen Pullyblank.
Hi, my name is Luke Ryder, and this is my Aunt Martha, and we are here tonight to present the John F. Ryder Memorial Award. Before I get started, I'd like to say a few things about my great-grandfather. I want to start off by saying that he was the best. He was the most generous, caring, loving, and kind-hearted man I've ever met. He is a standard that I want to live up to in my life, and I hope that I'm making him proud every day. I'm very honored and very proud to present this award for him. Okay, now back to the award. This award is named after 1956 graduate and lifelong resident of Leroy, John F. Ryder. John was a devoted family man. He honored and served his community in countless ways. He served as town justice, organizational board member, and volunteer. With a dogged work ethic, he built and sold dozens of homes for families here in Leroy that would live, work, and play in a community that John deeply loved. The generations living here today in Leroy, housed in his homes, are just a small part of his amazing legacy. To continue his legacy, a scholarship of $750 has been established in his name by family and friends. It will be awarded to a hardworking student who has consistently exhibited the qualities that John emulated: honesty, integrity, compassion, selflessness, the ability to accept others, and to see the best in people. This award can be used by a student for college expenses or to pay for expenses when entering the workforce after high school. Congratulations, Jack Tonzi.
Thank you.
Middle? Yep.
Up next, we'd like to introduce the Army ROTC Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Sergeant First Class Taylor Rouse, and I'm the Station Commander of the New York Army National Guard Detachment at Geneseo, and work closely with the Army ROTC, Department of the State University at Brockport. Being with you today is a distinct pleasure. I'm here to present a certificate for Mr. Michael Covert, who has been conditionally selected to receive a 4-year Army Officer Training Corps Scholarship. Receiving this certificate is the culmination of a process that began several years ago. Michael can be extremely proud of this achievement, as competition was keen. ROT scholarships provide an annual amount towards college tuition and mandatory educational fees or room and board up to $5,000 per semester, a $600 per semester allowance for textbooks, and $420 per month stipend for a grand total of $144,568 to Ohio University. Adding it all up, you can see that this scholarship will go a long way toward meeting financial expectations associated with going to college. But the really great thing about this scholarship is that when Michael graduates, he will have more to show for this college days than just a diploma. He can have the confidence, self-discipline, and leadership skills that come along with having earned a commission as an Army officer. Our cadets are trained to accept increasing responsibilities right from the start. I'm proud to say that our graduates are leaders, thinkers, and decision makers. As a direct result of their Army ROTC training, our cadets have learned to meet problems head on and solve them quickly. They know how to adapt to rapidly changing situations, and they eagerly take charge. As you can see, Army ROTC gives students a valuable opportunity to build for the future by helping them earn both a college degree and an officer's commission. ROTC is a demanding and challenging complement to traditional college courses. The standards for admission into this program are quite high, as they must be sent to individuals who complete them. Training are to be ultimately entrusted with leading American soldiers. Michael has met these high standards, and we are all proud of him. Give him a round of applause.
Up next, I would like to introduce a member of the Hobart family to present the Donald B. Hobart Memorial Scholarship Award.
Thank you. Class of 2023, congratulations. You're almost there. All right, good evening, and thank you to Superintendent Holly, Dr. Russell, Mr. Davis, and the Board of Education for allowing us an opportunity to present the second annual Donald B. Hobart Memorial Scholarship. Don was my father, who passed away in January of 2022, and while our family was gathering to decide how to celebrate my father's life, we discussed how we wanted to honor him. We decided a scholarship in his name would be the perfect way to celebrate all he did for not only our family, but also the Leroy community, where his 3 children and 5 grandchildren graduated from, soon to be 6 on Saturday, and 2 great-grandchildren currently attend. Don served the Leroy community for 21 years as a member of the Leroy School Board, with the last 15 years as president. He overcame many obstacles throughout his life, to include extreme poverty, a serious boating accident that almost took his left arm, a traumatic brain injury at a Buffalo Bills game, of all places, don't ask, and a more than 15-year battle with cancer and its after effects. Throughout it all, Dad continued to fight for educational and trade opportunities for the children of Leroy Central School District. His start as a machine operator for multiple manufacturing companies, to include Chris Craft Boats and Brockway Trucks, eventually led him to being recruited by the Eastman Kodak Company, and in 1981 he moved his family to Leroy. Dad's job at Kodak led him to furthering his education, and he obtained a bachelor's degree in human resources from Roberts Wesleyan University and a graduate certificate in labor relations from Cornell University. He became one of the first ever corporate ombudsmen for the Eastman Kodak Company, holding offices in both Rochester and Fort Collins, Colorado. Dad's unique background in the trades and higher education made him uniquely qualified for his roles as an ombudsman and eventual president of both the Leroy School Board and the Genesee Valley School Board Association. Dad was a proud recipient of the Albert Hawk Award, awarded to those for outstanding contributions to public education, and in 2010 he was honored as the New York State National School Board Association's Advocate of the Year. Dad placed an emphasis on perseverance, no matter the circumstances. In keeping with his theme, the Hobart family wished to honor 2 graduating seniors who have managed to overcome a significant hurdle in their young lives. One award will be for a student entering the trades through an apprenticeship or trade school, and the other will be for a student pursuing a bachelor's degree. This award will consist of your name on a plaque to be displayed in the school and $500 each to further your career and/or education. The obstacle that these 2 students overcame is not material to this award, but the fact that they persevered and continued to excel in their young life is what this award is all about. We are proud to announce the 2 recipients of the 2023 Donald B. Hobart Memorial Scholarship are Ava Gephardt for education and Jairo Augusto for the trades.
The presenter for the Wind Beneath My Wings Award was not able to join us this evening, so I will be presenting on their behalf. The Wind Beneath My Wings Award is an award that recognizes a student who has achieved educational goals with the support of the school community. Difficulties have become learning experiences, and this student has soared to new heights of achievement. Persistence in meeting goals, a positive attitude, and respect for others are attributes of this person. Historian Roy Nichols stated, quote, "The most beautiful people I have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These people have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion and a deep, loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen," end of quote. The winner of the Wind Beneath My Wings Award this year is Avery Curtis. At this time, I would introduce Brett Locke to present the award for the Leroy Moose Club.
Thank you. Here tonight with our Sergeant at Arms, Rick Cooper. We give out 4 awards this year, $500 each. The winners, Luciano Kakamas, McKenna Conover, Andrew Draper, and Aiden Ridgey. Gotta get our pictures taken.
At this time, I would like to introduce Amy Leone and her family to present the Elizabeth Griswold Green Memorial Award.
The Elizabeth Griswold Green Memorial Awards are named after 1993 graduate Liz Griswold. She was a wife, mother, sister, daughter, friend, elementary school social worker in Avon, and the violence prevention coordinator for Livingston County when she passed away in 2019. Liz rooted for everyone. She was kind, compassionate, and patient. She believed in peaceful resolutions to conflict and loved everyone she met beyond measure. Her greatest loves were her family. Liz was always willing to help and wanted all kids to succeed. These awards are set up to help 2 deserving seniors get a head start on the next chapter of their life. If she could be here today, she would tell you to make the most of your life, live life to the fullest, and be kind to one another, and it'll all work out. 2 awards of $250 will be given, one to a student who is going to go to school beyond high school. The student will receive the money upon the receipt of a transcript demonstrating successful completion of a fall semester. The second award is to any eligible senior who will be going into the workforce. This money can help pay for tools, uniforms, etc. The winners of this year's awards are Dylan Russell Lewis and Tristan Jones.
At this time, I would like to introduce Katie Kleiber to present the Women's Auxiliary of the American Legion Award.
Hello, everyone. 2 Citizenship Prizes are awarded by the American Legion Auxiliary Bots Fiorito Unit 576 to the boy and girl who, on the basis of interest in student activities and in the qualities of leadership, seem most deserving. I'm filling in tonight. I'm not actually on the scholarship committee. Having said that, the 2 winners are Parker Dowell and Maureen Kleiber. Also known as the Ginger Scholarship.
At this time, I would like to introduce Evan Sherwood to present the Casey T. Sherwood Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. The Casey T. Sherwood Memorial Scholarship is established by the Friends of Casey Sherwood and Leroy Soccer Club to honor the memory of Casey Sherwood, who on May 22, 2021, tragically passed away at the young age of 37. Casey was a devoted husband and father, an avid soccer player and coach. He was smart, compassionate, funny, a gentle soul with an infectious smile and contagious laugh, a natural leader, loved by all who knew him. Casey was a member of the Leroy Soccer Club and volunteered numerous hours of his time learning the youth club system, lining fields, coaching, and mentoring other coaches. As registrar, countless texts, emails, and phone calls were made to board members, coaches, officials, and parents, all to make certain that the kids could get on the field and play. He enjoyed watching the kids grow and to be a part of their growth. The kids loved Casey, his commitment to his wife and children, the community, and to his soccer kids was truly an inspiration. The scholarship will be awarded to a senior boy and/or girl who embodied Casey's characteristics and his passion and love for the game of soccer throughout their high school years and during the summer months. Not necessarily the most valuable player on the field, but the one whose efforts during games, practices, scrimmage, and warm-ups is relentless. They are supportive of their teammates and friends, a team player on and off the field, respectful of their coaches, staff, parents, referees, and opponents. The recipient will have shown a commitment to helping others at home, in the school, and in the community, has made efforts to effect positive change, has shown integrity dealing with others, and is hardworking, diligent, and encouraging to others. Congratulations, Caitlin Everett and Maverick McKenzie.
Our guest presenter this evening for the Batavia Original Madison Masters Scholarship was not able to join us, so I will be presenting on their behalf. The Batavia Original Madison Masters Scholarship was established by Kathy Ferreira and the staff at Batavia's Original Pizzeria. Madison was a beloved co-worker at the pizzeria for 3 years. Madison was a dedicated, enthusiastic, hardworking young lady who was loved by customers and the entire staff. Madison's zeal for life was evident in everything she did. She loved cosmetology, volleyball, dancing, four-wheeling, trap shooting, and swimming. She loved hanging with friends and family, especially her dog Cody. And her favorite food, of course, was pizza. Batavia's Original would like to honor the memory of Madison by awarding a graduating senior who excels in leadership, exhibits teamwork, has strength in character, is hardworking, honest, and has a heart for service. The student must have an 80 or above GPA and attend college in the fall. Congratulations, this year's winner is Allie Ingalls. The presenter of the next award was also unable to join us this evening, so I'll be presenting on behalf of the Leroy Rotary. The REA Milne Scholarship was established in 1948 by the Rotary Club of Leroy following the sudden death of well-respected Rotarian Dr. Robert E. Milne. Dr. Milne was a Canadian-born physician who served in World War I for the Canadian military. Following World War I, Dr. Milne returned to Canada, enrolled in and completed medical school. He then relocated to Leroy, New York in 1936 and began what turned into a very successful local medical practice. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, Dr. Milne felt it was his duty to fight for his new country, and at the age of 44, he enlisted in the United States military. Dr. Milne saw an active combat in both the Italian and African campaigns. 2 weeks prior to his military discharge, Dr. Milne contracted meningitis, which ultimately led to his death a short time later. The Rotary Club of Leroy then established a scholarship fund in his honor. The fund was originally started to finance the educations of Dr. Milne's 2 sons. The fund continued to grow, and the Rotary Club of Leroy continues to help fund the college educations of well-deserving students that reside in the Leroy Central School District. To date, the REA Milne Scholarship has awarded over $1 million to students of this district. These awards are currently a $3,200 award. Paid out $800 each year, the student remains in college. These scholarships are selected on the following criteria: 50% financial need, 15% resume and transcript, 15% community service, and 20% interview. I am pleased to announce the following 6 students have been awarded the REA Milne Scholarship for 2023. Michael Covert, Katie Salfine, Allie Ingalls, Parker Dowell, Andrew Pocock, and Zaria Newton. Congratulations. The next award is the SAFE Award. That all may learn to live together is the basis of an award by the Greater Rochester Area SAFE, which stands for Schools Are for Everyone. The award, consisting of a certificate and a cash award, is given to 2 seniors chosen by the faculty based on the following criteria: show respect for the teacher, staff, and peers, are responsible individuals, are supportive of others in works and actions, have demonstrated that school is a safe place for learning, and are accepting of others as people first, focusing not on their disabilities, but focusing on their abilities as individuals. Congratulations to Jacqueline Arnett and Dylan Russell Lewis. At this time, I'm going to invite Mrs. Jackie McLean and Mrs. Tasha Dotz to the podium. They're going to present the awards this year that are presented through the music department of the Leroy Central School District.
Good evening, and thank you. We are so excited to be able to hand out a multitude of awards, many of which are scholarships this evening. The first 2 awards, you've probably already heard about them. We had 2 students that were recognized by the New York State School Music Association this year as excellent, high-achieving musicians, one of which who had been chosen as an alternate for the Conference All-State group, and one who was awarded a spot in our Conference All-State group this year. So Maureen Kleiber was our runner-up, we will say, and Nate Yahtzee participated in Conference All-State. So if you could come down for your certificates, we would appreciate it. The next award will be the Jonathan Scherff Award. This award is presented to a graduating senior who is a member of the marching band. This person has consistently shown support and provided encouragement to other members of the band. The award is made in recognition of the willingness of the band members, band staff, and administration that made it possible for Jonathan Scherff to participate as a full member of the high school marching band for 8 years.
This experience made it possible for Jonathan to pursue his love of music as a member of 2 community bands. The criteria for the awards is the winner must be a member of the marching band who is currently graduating, who is also pursuing a degree in music education, and is a person who accepts, supports, and encourages other band members in a team effort to work to their best of their ability. Congratulations to this year's award recipient, Alexiana Clark.
Oh, there it is. That goes with it. Okay.
The Joseph Lavendola Jr. Award. This cash award is given by the family, of Joseph Lavendola Jr. to be awarded each year to a member of the senior class who has shown a strong interest in music during his or her high school career and has been a participating member of one or more of the school's musical groups or of a major musical presentation. Selection is made on the recommendation of the high school vocal and instrumental department teachers and approved by the faculty. Congratulations, Nathan Yahtzee. The Leroy Boosters Scholarship. This award was conceived and established by the Leroy Music Boosters in honor of graduating seniors who have dedicated so much of their time and talent to music while at Leroy Junior Senior High School. The award will be given to 2 students, more than 2 students, that will either be pursuing a degree in music and or participating in musical activities while at college. A monetary award will be given to each student and a plaque with the recipients' names will be permanently displayed at the high school. The scholarship committee to determine the award winners will consist of the director of music and 3 members of the Music Boosters organization. Congratulations to the following students: Jackson Kane, Alexiana Clark, Caitlin Everett, Maureen Kleiber, Connor McGee, and Evan Williams, who is not here because he is practicing for his Broadway debut on Monday.
Our next award is the John Philip Souza Award. John Philip Souza was the longtime director of the President's Own Marine Band and a prolific composer and arranger. He championed the cause of music education, received several honorary degrees, and fought for composers' rights. The pinnacle of achievement in a high school band program, the John Philip Souza Award, recognizes outstanding dedication and superior musicianship. We too believe that the Souza Award recognizes superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation, the qualities directors strive to develop in all their students. Congratulations to this year's award recipient, Connor McGee. Yep.
The National Choral Award. Very similar to the Souza Award, the National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It recognizes the dedication and major musical achievements of the top choral students. Congratulations, Nate Yahtzee.
The next award is the Mikeellingham Memorial Award, given by the family of Freeman Ellingham, who for years gave his musical talents to the people of his community. This award is to be given annually to a graduating senior member of the Leroy High School Band who, in the opinion of the band director, has displayed outstanding qualities of musicianship, leadership, good citizenship throughout their years of high school. Congratulations to this year's award recipient, Caitlin Everett.
the Director's Award for Chorus. The Director's Award for Chorus honors an outstanding senior in chorus. This award focuses on a student who has exceptional vocal ability, has participated in extracurricular activities, great musicianship, leadership, and good citizenship throughout their high school career. Congratulations to Katie Southline. The USMC Semper Fidelis Award for Music Excellence. We present this award to one senior every year based on the director's nomination. The criteria is the following: first chair position or recognized as an outstanding performer, to be a high school senior, to be a leader among their peers, and to be an overall outstanding young citizen. Congratulations to Ashlyn Puccio. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We're just in order. You have some. Okay. The Gary Wilcox Scholarship. The Gary Wilcox Scholarship was established by his wife Eleanor to honor his memory and his 40 years of service to the Leroy community. He served with the Leroy School District for 30 of those years, beginning as band director and retiring as superintendent of schools in 1991. The award is made from a fund created to encourage students interested in pursuing higher education at either a 2- or 4-year institution. Selection of the student from the graduating class is made by a committee composed of the high school principal, assistant principal, senior guidance counselors, music department chairperson, and members from the teaching staff. The basis for the award is a love of music, a heart for service, strength of character, demonstrated academic effort. Candidates must demonstrate a commitment to further education, 2- or 4-year institution. This award will be given in 2 allotments: $1,000 at commencement and $1,000 after verification of successful completion of their first semester of continued education. Please submit grades to the district treasurer so you can get the second half of the award. And this congratulations goes to our student who is not present this evening and again is in New York City working on his performance for the Jimmy Awards, Evan Williams.
The next award is the annual Music Department Scholarship. The Music Department Scholarship is annually awarded by us, the Music Department, to a graduating senior who has 1, participated in music performing ensembles, either vocal and/or instrumental, both inside and outside of school, and has demonstrated outstanding dedication to the music department. Congratulations again to Connor McGee.
Oh, it's me again.
See? Yeah, it's my turn. Our next award is the National Marching Award. The National School Marching Award recognizes outstanding contributions both on the field and in rehearsals. It honors the musical contributions and dedication of student leaders whose example inspires others. Congratulations to Jackson Kane.
That was my bad.
It's okay. Next is the New York State Field Band Conference Scholarship. Each year, the New York State Field Band Conference awards a scholarship to a top member of each unit competing in the championship show. The selection of this member is at the discretion of the unit's band directors. Each group is eligible for one $400 scholarship. The purpose of this scholarship is to recognize one student per band. The recipient's name will be submitted to the president, financial secretary, and championship coordinator, and will have their name listed in the championship show program for the following year. Congratulations to Alexiana Clark. Oh, do you want me to read that? The percussion? Sure.
The Nordhausen Percussion Award. The Matthew Nordhausen Percussion Award is granted to a graduating senior who is pursuing a degree in music with a concentration in percussion. Congratulations, Jackson Kane.
Our final award is the Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award. In his long career, Leonard Bernstein made an incredible mark on the musical world as a conductor, composer, and teacher. The Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award will honor students whose musical contributions, dedication, and creativity have set them apart as deserving of the highest recognition for their achievements. Congratulations to Maureen Kleiber.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Dotz and Ms. McLean. At this time, we are going to transition to the academic L's. We have quite a few winners this year, so I would ask that we please hold our applause till the last name, where I will follow with a congratulations. The winners of the academic L's for this year are the following students: Logan Nickerson, Katie Salfine, Madison Spink, Tara Monaghan, Maureen Kleiber, Allie Ingalls, Caitlin Everett, Audney Burnside, Aiden Ridgey, Michael Covert, Ella Mattice, Jack Tonzi, Jennifer Pullyblank, Isabella Conadorio, Alexiana Clark, Parker Dowell, Maverick McKenzie, McKenna Conover, Ryan Shirley, Emma Hobart, Hannah Spencer, Andrew Draper, Benjamin Robinson, Jackson Kane, Maura Dambra, Ian Keppel, Ethan Robinson, Aaron Snow, Nathan Yahtzee, Riley Burns, Jacqueline Arnett, Ryan Higgins, Sophia Braun, Andrew Pocock, William Eschberger, and Charlotte Blake. Congratulations to all of our academic L winners this year. The next award we're going to present this evening is the Seal of Biliteracy. The New York Seal of Biliteracy recognizes high school graduates who have attained a high level of proficiency in English and one or more world languages. The intent of the NYSSB is to encourage the study of languages, to identify high school graduates with language and biliteracy skills for employers, to provide universities with additional information about applicants seeking admission and placement, to prepare students with 21st century skills, to recognize the value of language instruction, and to affirm the value of diversity in a multilingual society. Successful candidates will earn 3 points in English and 3 points in each world language from a points matrix, which includes course grades, national and state exams, transcripts, and culminating projects. The NYSSB takes the form of a seal on the student's diploma and a medallion worn at graduation. I would ask that you please wait till I read the names of all of the winners, as we have quite a few this year. This year's Seal of Biliteracy recipients are Emma Hobart, Alexiana Clark, Tara Monaghan, Madison Spink, Katie Salfine, Michael Covert, Maureen Kleiber, Caitlin Everett, and Logan Nickerson. Congratulations to all of our biliteracy winners. At this time, I'm going to introduce our athletic director and assistant principal, Mr. Matthew Davis, to present the athletics-based scholarships and awards this evening.
We're doing good. We got through one basket, so one basket to go. The first one I'm going to present is the Donald Hooks Robertson Memorial Scholarship. Donald Hooks Robertson had a passion for sports. After retirement, Hooks volunteered his time as an assistant Leroy varsity football coach. He was very dedicated to the players and taught each and every one of them something valuable, they meant something valuable to the team. Hooks' heroes were the players who gave 100% in practice each day and were determined to see their teammates succeed. Their dedication to the team and desire to get better is what touched Hooks' heart the most. Hooks once said, "These young men are my heroes, and what they do every day at practice is what sports is all about." Dedication, determination, and compassion are the three characteristics Hooks lived by each and every day of his life. The young man receiving the 2023 Memorial Scholarship is Ryan Murphy. The John Zip Pangrazio Award. The award was instituted in June 1969 at the time of Zip's tragic and untimely death in an automobile accident. Given in his memory of John Zip Pangrazio by fellow members of his Leroy softball team, of which he was a member. This award is given annually to a member of the Leroy varsity baseball team chosen by his teammates as the outstanding player of the year. This year's award goes to Ryan Higgins. The next award is the Leroy Sports Booster Senior Scholarship. This is a $500 award. The Leroy Sports Booster Senior Scholarship Award recognizes 4 senior student athletes, 2 male and 2 female, who are an overall well-rounded representation of what a Leroy student athlete should be. They combine academics and athletics, as well as their involvement in school activities with an emphasis on leadership. As part of the application process, seniors were required to describe to the Leroy Sports Boosters what they have learned from participating in high school sports, as well as what their future plans are, and include a faculty reference. The Leroy Sports Boosters goes to Jairo Augusto, Parker Dowell, Maura Dambra, and Allie Ingalls. The next award is from the Livingston Conference Athletic Association. This $250 scholarship is selected based on an essay on what athletics has meant to them throughout their high school career. On behalf of the Livingston Conference Athletic Association, I want to congratulate Charlotte Blake on being one of 6 students selected across the member schools of the Livingston County League. Congratulations. The next one is the Leroy Physical Therapy Athletic Trainers Award. This is selected by our very own Amanda Shefflin. The Leroy Physical Therapy Athletic Trainers Award is an award to a senior student athlete who has faced adversity through his or her athletic season, yet persevered and made an outstanding achievement or meaningful contribution to their team. Congratulations, Emmanuel Fisher. Yep. last one is the Leroy Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Male and Female Athlete of the Year criteria. A student athlete must be in good standing in both the classroom and on the playing field. A student athlete must have participated in at least 2 varsity sports. The student athlete has competed and participated at a high level in multiple sports and sports season. This is an award that each coach has the opportunity to put up a candidate, and once all of those candidates are received, a vote by all varsity coaches determines the winner. This year's Female Athlete of the Year is Charlotte Blake. Charlotte, if you don't know, was a 3-sport varsity athlete. She competed in the New York State New York State cross country meet and the New York State winter track meet as well. Just an outstanding decorated athlete here at Leroy. The Male Athlete of the Year is Maverick McKenzie.
I'm going to grab this too. This goes to Maverick.
Maverick, again, is a 3-sport varsity athlete. Pretty interesting to think he was in the sectional semifinals in soccer, he was in the basketball finals in the winter, and he was in the sectional semifinals for baseball in the spring as well. So some interesting little tidbits about our athletes of the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Our next award this evening is the Western New York Volunteer Firemen's Association Scholarship. The Western New York Volunteer Firemen's Association Scholarship Committee would like to congratulate this student on being the recipient of the scholarship this year. The scholarship money of $375 will be available to this student on the satisfactory completion of their first semester of college and enrollment in the next semester. The winner this year is Caitlin Everett. The next award this evening is the American Legion American History Award, presented by the Genesee County American Legion. This is a cash award to a boy or girl attaining the top Regent score in American history. This year, 1 student attained a score of 100%. We want to congratulate Katie Salfine. The next award is the American Legion Americanism Scholarship Award. The Botts Fiorito Post 576 American Legion Americanism Scholarship Award is presented to a member of the graduating class who has maintained an 85 or higher average during high school, possesses leadership qualities, is of good citizenship character, has demonstrated a potential for success, and is continuing their education by attending college. This scholarship is awarded upon successful completion of the first semester in college, at which time it is made payable jointly to the college and the student. This scholarship award program was initiated in 1990 under the direction of Commander Theodore V. Scheidrich to encourage student involvement in the community and to recognize and encourage good leadership qualities. This $150 award goes to Emma Hobart. The Robert F. Sullivan Memorial Scholarship. Robert Sully Sullivan was a longtime member of the Leroy Knight community. He wore many hats in his life: father, school board member, business owner, village trustee, village justice, band director, and veteran. There were 2 hats that Sully took particular pride in wearing, and those were being a teacher and being a coach for many members of the Leroy Knight community. He enjoyed teaching and being involved with students long after he retired from teaching. He was a longtime fixture on the sidelines for Leroy football games, as well as many other Leroy High School events. One of the things he enjoyed was watching and hearing about students who took advantage of the extracurricular activities offered by Leroy High School and the surrounding community, and using that experience and connections to build a foundation for future success. It is the wish of the Sullivan family to honor Robert Sully Sullivan by the awarding of a $500 monetary award to a graduating senior who took advantage of those extracurricular activities offered by the school district, and who is going to take that foundation and continue their education at a 2- or 4-year college or trade school. The scholarship will be awarded the following January after the recipient has provided proof of successfully completing the first semester of study and will continue to attend their choice of higher learning. Documentation is required to be submitted to the district treasurer in the Leroy Central School District. This year's winner of the $500 Sully Award is Isabella Canadorio. The Donald L. Sprung Memorial Scholarship. In memory of Donald L. Sprung, member of the class of 1989, a scholarship award was established by family and friends to preserve the memory of a young man who at an early age met with a tragic accident. A cash award which consists of the income from a trust fund as well as a plaque which is permanently displayed will be awarded annually to the member of the senior class who plans to further his or her education and displays qualities of kindness, unselfishness, and thoughtfulness of others, as well as a sincere dedication to improving himself through self-motivation and a vision for the future. Selection is made by a committee composed primarily of the superintendent, high school principal, and guidance counselor. This year's Donald L. Sprung Memorial Scholarship Award winner of $500 is Emmanuel Fisher. The Jean K. Spoto Nursing Award. The Jean K. Spoto Nursing Award was established by the family of Jean Spoto. The award is to be made from the interest of a fund created to help students interested in the nursing field pursue their love of caring for people. Selection of the student from the graduating class is made by a committee composed of the high school principal, senior guidance counselor, and members of the teaching staff. The basis for this award is excellent character and evidence of good citizenship throughout his or her high school career. The student must also be registered in a college program leading to a certification in nursing or medical-related fields. This year's winner of the Jean K. Spoto Nursing Award of $500 is Hannah Spencer. The Stephen O. Gehring Conservation Scholarship Award. The Stephen O. Gehring Conservation Scholarship Award is to be awarded annually to a deserving senior, male or female, who has distinguished him or herself and has enrolled in a 2- or 4-year course of study primarily involved with conservation of our natural resources. Examples of such majors may be environmental studies, environmental engineering, forestry, fisheries management, and conservation education, although these examples should not be limited to the majors being considered. Selection shall be made by a committee consisting of the superintendent, the high school principal, guidance counselors, and any others they deem prudent to include. In the event that this committee feels that no student adequately meets the requirements in a particular year, the interest for that year may be held and given to a future recipient. This year we do have a winner of this award, and the winner of the Stephen O. Gehring Conservation Scholarship Award of $2,000 is Charlotte Blake. The W. Horace Haywood Scholarship Award. The W. Horace Haywood Scholarship Award takes the form of a $1,000 scholarship made possible through a trust fund established by Horace Haywood. A graduate of Cornell and lifelong resident, Mr. Haywood recognized the importance of a quality education for all young people. It is a fitting tribute to a man who gave his time, effort, and talent for the betterment of the community. The basis for the award, which takes the form of a $1,000 scholarship from the income of a trust fund established for the purpose of rewarding a member of the graduating class who has excelled in the fields of math and science, is the following: the excellent character and evidence of good citizenship throughout his or her high school career, the successful completion of 4 years of study in a high school math and science class with a demonstrated potential for success in that chosen field, registration in a 4-year college program with a math or science concentration. The award will be made at the successful conclusion of the first term of study and documentation of registration for the second term. Verification needs to be given to our district treasurer, Mrs. Teresa McMullen, in the Central School District office. We have 5 winners this year, which are the following, each receiving $1,000. Audney Burnside, Aiden Ridgey, Caitlin Everett, Madison Spink, and Allie Ingalls. Congratulations. Our next award this evening is the Leroy National Honor Society Senior Scholarship. The Leroy chapter of the National Honor Society has established a scholarship fund for graduating seniors who exemplify the pillars of National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. This 2-year scholarship applicants stood out not only for the ways in which they challenged themselves, but also for the impact their service has had. The impact our service has had on the members of the community is usually evident, but often overlooked is the impact on those who serve. This year, Michael Covert continued the challenge of tutoring with the American Warrior Recruit Training Program. Michael, Brett, and Evelyn Babcock founded the program to assist motivated young men and women who want to serve their nation in the armed forces but are unable to attain a qualifying score on the ASVAB, the military entrance exam. Having tutored over a dozen men and women, Michael has not only helped them overcome obstacles to achieve their goal of service to the nation, he has made lasting friendships. As Michael moves on to the Ohio State campus, not only will he be continuing tutoring with the American Warrior Recruit Training Program, but he, Brett, and Evelyn will be incorporating mental health awareness and positive mentorship in the program's mission. Maureen Kleiber continues to prove herself to be an effective leader within our school community and is a representative of the Leroy CSD. Whether it was creating and organizing musical audition workshops for underclass students, being co-drum major, guiding member of mock trial, or as representative at ALA's all-girls state, Maureen has shown compassion, empathy, focus, and confidence through her leadership. As a leader, she assumed the roles of teacher, director, confidant, and mediator, never judging but encouraging and helping those she has worked with gain confidence and insight. Maureen herself has found that she has become less hesitant to accept any role, gaining confidence herself and finding joy as she sees those around her excel. The Leroy chapter of the National Honor Society is grateful for the service of these students to the community, proud to have worked with these and all of our members, and congratulates this year's co-recipients of the 2023 National Honor Society Senior Scholarship, Michael Covert and Maureen Kleiber. The Warren H. and Maria R. Olmsted Academic Achievement Award. The Warren H. and Maria R. Olmsted Scholarship Fund provides for 2 awards for graduating seniors from Leroy High School. The first award is the Warren H. and Maria R. Olmsted Senior Academic Achievement Award. This award recognizes a graduating senior who puts a lot of time, effort, and determination into his or her daily coursework to earn his or her grades. This student may not necessarily take the highest level courses or test as well, but through perseverance and good study skills ultimately receives a Regents with honors, or local high school diploma at graduation. Selection of the recipient will be made by the high school principal and senior class guidance counselor, who apply the following criteria when making their choice: Academic achievement. The recipient must have an academic average of at least 2.75 for their work in grades 9 through 11. Active participation. The recipient should be involved in extracurricular, school, and community service activities. The recipient must be a graduating senior with a Regents, Advanced Regents, or local diploma. Upon receipt of proof of enrollment in an institution of higher learning, the recipient will be presented with the following award. A $2,000 scholarship for the Academic Achievement Award this year goes to Michael Covert. The next one is Academic Excellence. The Warren H. and Maria R. Olmsted Academic Excellence Scholarship is the second of these two awards. The second award from this scholarship fund is awarded to the graduating senior who attains the highest unweighted Regents exam scores through his or her junior year. There are 4 specific criteria for this award. The recipient must receive the top overall average on Regents exams through his or her junior year in global history and geography, U.S. history, English 11, course 1, 2, 3, math, earth science, biology, chemistry, and foreign language. The student must also be eligible for the New York State Education Department's Senior Academic Excellence Scholarship Award. The student must also plan to attend any college or university, be an active participant in extracurricular school and community service activities, and meet school graduation requirements. Upon receipt of proof of enrollment in an institution of higher learning, the recipient will be presented with this award. This year's $2,000 award winner for the Academic Excellence Scholarship for Warren H. and Maria R. Olmsted is Logan Nickerson. The William Cummings Award. This cash award of $50 was established by William Cummings as an expression of gratitude to Leroy Central School for providing a meaningful education which has led to a successful career. This award is given to a member of the graduating class who has worked hard to complete his or her high school education and who has persevered. Selection is made by the superintendent of schools, the high school principal, and the guidance counselor. This year's winner of the William Cummings Award is Ryan Murphy. The Winifred M. Shores Memorial Scholarship Award. The Winifred M. Shores Memorial Scholarship Award was established by Miss Winifred Shores, a librarian and English teacher in the Leroy Central School System for over 35 years. The award, which is the interest from a fund established by Miss Shores, is designed for the purpose of recognizing a senior boy or girl who has shown an interest in pursuing the study of drama. In the event that a given year there is no senior planning to enter this field of study, the award will be given to a senior who plans to enter a program of study in the liberal arts. The basis of the award is the excellent character and evidence of good citizenship throughout his or her high school career, shows potential for success in the fields of drama and or English, has participated in a performing arts program while a student at Leroy, is registered in a 2 or 4 year post-high school program, and has attended the Wolcott Street School. The winner of this year's award cannot be here in attendance because one could say he's certainly fulfilling all of this criteria by once again being down in New York City. And the winner of this year's $100 award of the Winifred Shores Memorial Scholarship is Evan Williams. The annual Oddfellows Rebecca Award. The Leroy Lodge number 731 and the Leroy Rebecca's Lodge number 371 have established an annual award to a boy and girl in the senior class. Consideration is based on academics and excellent character. This year we have the boy and the girl will be recognized with $747.50 each. The boy winner for this year is Teddy Trifthauser, and the girl winner for this year is Jacqueline Arnett. Congratulations. The Ann S. Rush Memorial Scholarship. The Ann S. Rush Memorial Scholarship was established by friends and family of Ann Rush, a member of the elementary school faculty at the Leroy Central School. The award is to be made from the interest of a fund created to encourage other young people to experience the joys she found in working with children. Selection of the student from the graduating class is made by a committee composed of the superintendent, the high school principal, the senior guidance counselor, and 2 members from the teaching staff. The basis for the award is excellent character and evidence of good citizenship throughout his or her high school career, and the student must be registered in a college program leading to certification in teacher education. This year's winner of the $150 Ann S. Rush Memorial Scholarship is Isabella Canadoria. The Charles Ivans Cromwell Scholarship Award. Given by Ruth S. Cromwell in memory of her husband Charles Ivan Cromwell, a lifelong resident of the area and graduate of Syracuse University's School of Architecture. Mr. Cromwell served the architectural needs of Leroy and Greater Genesee County for over 40 years. This 4-year scholarship, provided from the income of a trust fund, was originally established to recognize a potential architectural career and to assist the student in achieving that goal. However, technology and the passage of time has significantly reduced the potential for a career in architecture. Thus, the criteria for this award should encourage careers in those areas where there are shortages of trained individuals. As such, it is suggested those who are considered should have shown an aptitude for science or technical studies during high school and are planning to continue to get a bachelor's or equivalent degree in fields of engineering, computer science, architecture, or teaching. Switching to a course of study not leading to a bachelor's degree may lead to stopping of future awards. This year's students receiving this award will have demonstrated the following: excellent character and evidence of good citizenship throughout their high school career, a successful completion of 4 years of study, graduation from Leroy High School, and acceptance into at least a 4-year course of study at an accredited university. The award at this time should be $500 per year for 4 years for a grand total of $2,000. The individual student should maintain satisfactory grades and social conduct during each college academic year and provide documentation to verify this. Serious lapses can result in a cancellation of the funding. Documentation to verify grades, school social conduct at the college, and continuation of course of study should include transcripts, a letter from an advisor, and any document from the college that notes these pieces. The winner of the $2,000 award over the 4 years of study for the Charles Ivan Cromwell Scholarship this year is Logan Nickerson. Congratulations, Logan. The Alan Seymour Olmsted English Prize. This award is from the income of a trust fund established by the will of Alan Seymour Olmsted. Prize is awarded for excellence in oral, written, and creative English. We have 6 winners this year, each of which are receiving $50. The winners this year of the Alan Seymour Olmsted English Prize are the following: Audney Burnside, Alexiana Clark, Michael Covert, Maureen Kleiber, Logan Nickerson, and Katie Salfine. Congratulations. The Carney Connor Award. This award was first instituted in 1934 by the members of the faculty in recognition of 2 teachers, Margaret J. Carney, who taught in Leroy schools for 20 years, and Julia M. Connor, who taught for 41 years. They earned the affection and esteem of all who came in contact with them by their devotion to duty, high scholarship, and the willingness to serve. In the measurement of life, the long associations of Miss Carney and Miss Connor with the people of Leroy reflect true service of the highest type. The Carney Connor Award is made possible through a gift of the Leroy Teachers Association. The faculty selects the recipients who must possess average scholarship, however, not necessarily the highest, outstanding character, meritorious service, and intelligent and democratic leadership. This award, because of its long tradition, is awarded to the senior girl who, in the opinion of the faculty, is the most outstanding in the class. The winner of the $100 Carney Connor Award this year is Katie Salfine. Congratulations. The Class of 1946 Memorial Award. A memorial award consisting of a cash award to a boy and girl in the senior class was established by the Class of 1946. The award is designed to recognize and honor a senior boy and girl who in their everyday life display high qualities of character and citizenship. Nominations for this award originate from the non-instructional staff of the school. The selections are made from a committee consisting of a member of the non-instructional staff, a member of the teaching staff, the president of the student council, and the assistant principal. The two award winners this year for $50 each from the Class of 1946 Memorial are Parker Dowell and Madison Spink. Congratulations. The Donald McKenzie Memorial Scholarship. As a friend to the community and school system and as a dedicated father, Don McKenzie continually demonstrated his hard work and devotion to helping others. Tonight, his tireless and endless efforts he so willingly gave will be remembered by a student who has also worked very hard, overcoming many obstacles along the way. The Don McKenzie Memorial Scholarship is presented to a senior boy or girl who has demonstrated their desire to learn and the extraordinary efforts they have given. This year's winner of the $75 Donald McKenzie Memorial Scholarship is Zaria Newton. Congratulations. The Doris Smith Bodie Scholarship Award. This award was established by Mrs. Doris Smith Bodie, a school nurse, teacher in the Leroy Central School System for nearly 40 years. In appreciation for the many good things given to her by the school system and community. A cash award of $100 is presented annually to a member of the graduating class selected by the faculty who plans to enter an institution of further education with a concentration in nursing or a related human service field and has demonstrated outstanding qualities of citizenship in their high school career. This year's winner of the Doris Smith Bodie Scholarship Award is Zaria Newton. Congratulations again, Zaria. The Ingham University Scholarship. Through a trust fund established by Alan Seymour Olmsted, this scholarship was established to further the education of women. It is awarded to a deserving senior girl continuing her education. This year's winner of the $50 Ingham University Scholarship is Madison Laney. Congratulations. The James R. Perrone Memorial Award. This is a scholarship award for continuing education that a graduating student who has demonstrated in 3 to 4 years math studies the most progress through hard work and determination, and who exemplifies the James Perrone spirit of school and community service as well as the love for math. This student may not necessarily be the top mark achiever, but has tried his or her best. The winner of the $1,000 James R. Perrone Memorial Award goes to Zaria Newton. The James P. Tountis Award. This cash award is given to members of the graduating class who, in his or her daily living, best illustrate the outstanding citizenship characteristics portrayed by Mr. Tountis. The award was instituted by the class of 1956. There are 2 award winners this year, each receiving $50. Congratulations, Ryan Shirley and Aaron Snow. The Johnny Barone Memorial Award. Members of the Leroy High School class of 1940 and friends have established an award in honor of Johnny Barone, a member of the class of 1940. It is intended that this award be made on an annual basis to a member of the graduating class of Leroy High School who best exemplifies the enthusiasm and heart that were characterized by Johnny Barone throughout his high school career and the 62 years following his graduation. Johnny Barone was an exceptional athlete, particularly skilled as a running back in football despite his small stature. He also starred in basketball and baseball while at Leroy High School. Although offered athletic scholarships to college, he was prevented from playing due to a heart condition. Surprising, since Johnny Barone had more heart than anyone could imagine. The award recipient will be expected to be a member of the graduating class who exhibits heart and enthusiasm and makes a significant contribution to lifting the spirit of the members of the class, student body, and faculty. Although Johnny Barone was an outstanding athlete, the award is intended to focus more on the inspirational contribution of the recipient. This year's $500 winner of the Johnny Barone Memorial Award is Jack Tonzi. The John F. Kennedy Memorial Scholarship. This award was established by the class of 1964. It is a cash award given to the senior who, in the opinion of a committee of the faculty, has given greatest service to his school and to his classmates, and who, in his or her attitude, most closely exemplifies President Kennedy's words, and I will do my best to impersonate here. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. The winner of the $50 John F. Kennedy Memorial Scholarship is Michael Covert. The John Dow Memorial Award. A cash award, as well as a plaque to be permanently displayed, is awarded annually to the senior who plans to further his or her education in a health-related field and shows qualities of compassion and service to others. The award is given in memory of past Leroy ambulance members. Selection of the recipient is made by a committee consisting of the high school principal, the school nurse, and a representative of Leroy Ambulance. The winner of the John Dow Memorial Award of $50 this year, congratulations, Audney Burnside. The John R. Silvernail Memorial Award, presented by the class of 1971. This award is given to a senior boy or girl who may have met obstacles that held him or her back, but nevertheless brought to others the joy and laughter of life. Congratulations to this year's John R. Silvernail Memorial Award winner of $50, Aiden Ridgey. The Joe Macaluso Senior Memorial Award, given to a senior member of the boys' basketball team who has exhibited outstanding effort and unselfish team spirit. The recipient of this cash award is chosen by the varsity basketball coach. This year's winner of the $25 Joe Macaluso Senior Memorial Award, congratulations, Parker Dowell. The Leroy Federal Credit Union Scholarship Award. This award is given to a graduating senior who has been an average student, plans on continuing their education, and shows concern for their fellow classmates and the staff in the Leroy Central School District. The award is given in honor of the founding fathers of the Leroy Federal Credit Union. Selection will be made by the school in cooperation with the Leroy Federal Credit Union. This year's winner of the Leroy Federal Credit Union Scholarship Award of $500, congratulations, Maureen Kleiber. We would also like to recognize Hannah Spencer as a recipient of the Leroy Federal Credit Union. This is an in-house scholarship of $500. Congratulations, Hannah Spencer. The Leroy Junior Senior High School Library Awards. This is given to the senior who displays a zeal for reading and have made the utmost use of the educational facilities and opportunities offered by the library. The winner of this award receives a gift card, and the winner this year for the Leroy Junior Senior High School Library is Aaron Snow. The Marjorie and Charles Graham Nursing Scholarship. The basis for the award, which is the income from a trust fund established for the purpose, is the following: pursuit of further education in nursing, the potential for success, excellent character, evidence of good citizenship throughout his or her high school career. The selection of the student from the graduating class is made by a committee composed of the high school nurse, senior guidance counselor, high school principal, and superintendent of schools. In the event that the committee feels that no student adequately meets the requirement in a particular year, the interest may be given to a future recipient. This year, we have 8 winners, and the award is for a total of $2,000. So the students will receive a $500 payment after they send in their grades at the end of each first semester to the Leroy Central School District Treasurer for 4 years and are in good standing and still enrolled in a nursing program. The 8 winners with $2,000 each for the Marjorie and Charles Graham Nursing Scholarship this year are Alano Caraballo, Zaria Newton, Ethan Robinson, Maura Dambra, Jennifer Pullyblank, Hannah Spencer, Ella Mattice, and Benjamin Robinson. Congratulations. The Mary Frances Cromwell Memorial Award. Mary Frances Cromwell was a 1915 graduate of Leroy High School, a longtime teacher and an honorary member of the Iota Rho chapter, who gave her time, effort, and talent for the betterment of humanity. The award is made possible by the Xi Delta Rho chapter of the Beta Sigma Phi. The basis for the award is the following: commitment to further education, the potential for success in the student's chosen field, excellent character, and evidence of good citizenship both in the school and community. The student is selected by the high school faculty from applications submitted by members of the graduating class. In addition to the above criteria, the faculty in making the selection considers the student's activities both in the school and the community. The winner of the $200 Memorial Award for Mary Frances Cromwell this year goes to Tara Monaghan. Congratulations. The PTSO Scholarship Awards. 2 graduating seniors have been chosen to receive these awards from the PTSO, which includes a certificate and a cash award to each student. These students have done the following: they have demonstrated willingness to work as a team member, shown responsibility within the school community, volunteered without being asked, and when asked, participated in school fundraising activities, shown respect to adults within the school community, academically worked to his or her best own ability, accepted the diversity of others in a respectful way. The 2 winners of the $250 award each for the PTSO scholarship this year are William Eschberger and Caitlin Everett. Congratulations. The Jenner Family Scholarship, given by the family and friends in memory of Ralph and Eleanor Jenner. Mr. Jenner made outstanding contributions to the community of Leroy and the Leroy school system through his many civic and school activities, and served with a distinction as a member and clerk of the Board of Education from 1948 to 1964. The basis for the award, which is the income from a trust fund established for the purpose of the following: pursuit in further education, the potential for success in the student's chosen field, excellent character, and evidence of good citizenship throughout his or her high school career. The selection of the student from the graduating class is made by a committee composed of the superintendent, the high school principal, and the senior class guidance counselor. The winner of this year's $100 Jenner Family Scholarship is Aiden Soggs. Congratulations. The Samuel B. and Ann R. Spiller Memorial Creative Writing Award has been established by Dr. Burton Spiller to recognize the talent of creative writing. The English faculty selects 5 outstanding writers from the senior class. Each candidate is required to complete and submit for consideration a creative task. The winning writer receives a monetary award commemorating the achievement. It is expected that the winning work will be published. This year's winner of the $150 Samuel B. and Ann R. Spiller Memorial Creative Writing Award goes to Aaron Snow. Congratulations. The Samuel Mann Memorial Award. This award is the oldest of the awards given at commencement. This first award was made in 1928, so we're coming up on 100 years. Samuel Mann was graduated from Leroy High School in 1913. He entered Brown University in 1915. The First World War interrupted his schooling while he served in the Medical Corps. He completed his work at Brown with Phi Beta Kappa honors in 1920, continued his study on a fellowship, and received his master's degree. He taught history at Columbia, then returned to Brown to teach and complete the work for his doctorate. He was struck with tuberculosis and died on August 9, 1926. The Samuel Mann Award is made possible through a trust fund established in the Bank of America by his sister Mary Mann. The award is a money clip given annually to a boy in the senior class. The faculty in making the selection considers above average scholarship, outstanding character, and the desire to serve. This, like the Carney Connor Award for girls, goes to the boy considered by the faculty to be the most outstanding boy in the senior class. This year's winner of the Samuel Mann Memorial Award goes to Logan Nickerson. The Salvatore Slim Falcone Scholarship. From the income of a gift established by good friend Dr. Nayan Kumar Das, a scholarship will be given to a senior boy or girl majoring in criminal justice in the memory of Salvatore Falcone. Mr. Falcone made a career out of service for his community and country. He was a veteran of the U.S. Navy as well as the Chief of Police for the Leroy Police Department. The winner of this year's $250 Salvatore Slim Falcone Scholarship is Ian Keppel. The Call Award. The Call family has established a scholarship to be given to a member of the senior class who is entering into a profession of service to the community in a variety of ways, including home and business upkeep and maintenance. The family wishes to promote the professions they have been excelling at over the years in hopes of promoting a legacy of community service for the future. The recipient should be a worthy member of the class who has the concern of safety and security in mind for his or her occupational goal and is deciding to further their skills in that occupational area. The winner of the $250 Call Award this year goes to McKenna Conover. The Farming Trade Scholarship, a cash award to be given to a member of the graduating class who plans to further their career in farming or the trades. This year's winner of the $1,000 Farming or Trade Scholarship goes to Iro Augusto. The Leroy Teachers Association Scholarship. The Leroy Teachers Association, the LTA, presents 3 $400 scholarships annually to graduating seniors. Eligible recipients can attend either a college or a trade school. Students submitted their academic transcripts, resumes, and a personal essay, and these applications were reviewed and rated by the LTA officers. After the recipient's first semester in college, they will present the LTA with their transcript indicating a GPA of 2.5 or higher, and the scholarships will be officially awarded. These scholarships represent the LTA's continuing support of our students and their success, as well as the union's encouragement and support of our seniors' pursuit of higher education in both academic studies and trades. There are 3 winners this year, each receiving $400, which go to Avery Curtis, Maureen Kleiber, and Madison Spink. Congratulations. The American Red Cross Blood Services High School Scholarship. A $250 scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who participated in the senior class blood drive program. The scholarship will be forwarded to the college university on behalf of the recipient for use towards his or her higher education. The scholarship will be applied for the fall semester. This year's winner of the $250 American Red Cross Blood Services High School Scholarship is Avery Curtis. The Edward Spry Memorial Scholarship is presented annually to the senior who has the highest Regents exam average in English 11, U.S. History, Math 11, a language, and physics. This year's winner of the $100 Edward Spry Memorial Scholarship goes to Logan Nickerson. The Matt Van Alst Memorial Scholarship. Matt Van Alst was a member of the class of 2001 from Leroy High School. Throughout his high school years, he was a dedicated member of the football and golf teams. A 3-year starter on varsity football as a running back and linebacker, Matt was selected as Section 5 Class C Defensive Player of the Year in 2000 and named to the All-Livingston County, All-Greater Rochester, and All-New York State Class C football teams. He was an affable young man who brought people together. Matt always donned a smile and could easily make others laugh. He enjoyed maintaining his athleticism and playing alongside his teammates, whether on the gridiron or the golf course. This scholarship is given to a graduating senior who has been accepted to a 2- or 4-year college, excels in school academically and athletically, exhibits the qualities of sportsmanship, determination, perseverance, integrity, honesty, and teamwork in both athletics and academics. Teachers, administrators, coaches, and counselors will nominate candidates, and members of the Van Alst family, the Matt Van Alst Memorial Fund, will select the winner. After successfully completing the first semester and with plans to continue a higher level of education, the student will need to submit their grades to the high school principal, which is myself, to receive the award. This year's winner of the $1,000 Matt Van Alst Memorial Scholarship is Aiden Soggs. We have a relatively new scholarship award, the Class of 2020 Scholarship. This scholarship was established by the senior class of 2020 with money that they were not able to use because of the COVID pandemic. 2 $500 scholarships were to be given to 2 members of the senior class. Current members of the senior class voted on the 2 class members they would have liked to have been quarantined with. The scholarships awarded during the senior award night will be presented. And what's interesting, to make this even more interesting, is that we actually had a tie for the male award. So the 2 males will split the $500, each receiving $250 each. And we had 1 winner for the female side that will receive the $500. So let's find out who we would like to be quarantined with. The male winners of $250 each, Jairo Augusto and Benjamin Robinson. And the female that we would like to have been quarantined with for $500, Zaria Newton. The Attorney General Triple C Award. The New York State Attorney General, Letitia James, is pleased to continue the Triple C Awards program to recognize the courage, character, and commitment of New York's outstanding students. Whether succeeding in academic pursuits, participating in community service, displaying leadership skills, or overcoming personal obstacles, these students provide us with hope for a brighter future. The Attorney General is honored to have the opportunity to recognize New York students this year for their achievements. The two winners this year of the Attorney General Triple C Award are Ashlyn Puccio and Avery Curtis. The GVSPA Award. The purpose of the Genesee Valley BOCES Secondary Principal Association Scholarship is to provide financial assistance to a senior who is currently attending one of the Genesee Valley BOCES component schools and is planning on continuing post-secondary education. A $250 scholarship is awarded to the student who shows a minimum 90% cumulative average, a minimum of 4 credits each in math and science, and must be pursuing post-secondary education. The GVSPA is selected for students that meet that criteria and applied for the scholarship. This year's winner of the $250 GVSPA Scholarship Award is Allie Ingalls. Congratulations. The Office of Post-Secondary Access, Support, and Success administers approximately $175 million in grants, contracts, and scholarships to colleges and universities, schools, school districts, and BOCES, community-based and nonprofit organizations, and students. These programs seek to assist students in the preparation for, access to, support during, and the successful completion of a post-secondary program, certificate, or degree. The students being recognized by the OPAS organization this year are the following. There are 4 winners: Logan Nickerson, Madison Spink, Tara Monaghan, and Katie Salfine. Congratulations. The Genesee County Outstanding Scholar. Each advanced studies school may nominate a maximum of 3 students in each of the 5 disciplines: English, math, science, social studies, and foreign language. The criteria for the award is the following: a high school senior from an advanced studies school, earned credit or is currently enrolled in at least one advanced studies course in the subject area for which they are nominated, top 10% of graduating class or overall high school average of 90% or better, and the student must have a 90% or better high school average in the specific subject area for which they are nominated. The selection committee is composed of GCC faculty and professional staff, and a single candidate is selected for each school in each discipline submitted. The selection committee then reviews the semifinalists and selects an outstanding student for each county in our service area in each of the 5 disciplines. This year we had a winner, and the winner this year is Katie Salfine. Congratulations. There are 3 students who will be recognizing this evening for the Community All-Star Foundation. The Community All-Star, I'm going to read all 3 so we can hold our applause to the 3rd one. The Community All-Star Award goes to Michael Covert. The Wellness All-Star goes to Charlotte Blake. And the Diversity and Inclusion All-Star goes to Evan Williams, who can't be with us this evening. So congratulations to our Community All-Star Foundation winners. The next award I'll be presenting on behalf of the Air Force, the Air Force Math and Science Award. This award is given to the top male and female students, one male and one female, who have excelled in the fields of math and/or science. The winners of the Math and Science Awards are Ryan Shirley and Emma Hobart. Congratulations. The Air Force Scholar Athlete Award is given to the top male and female students, one male, one female, who have excelled in both academics and athletics. This year, the winners of the Air Force Scholar Athlete Awards are Maverick McKenzie and Maura Dambra. The final 4 awards this evening are going to be presented by guest presenters. Similar to how we started the ceremony this evening, I will be introducing each of them, and we want to thank each of our presenters this evening for being with us. The first presentation, I want to invite Mr. Jim Bonaquisti to the podium. Jim this evening will be presenting the Andrew Palladino Honorary Scholarship.
Good evening. Andrew Palladino was a standout player and leader for the Leroy Knights football team and went on to coach at many different levels from the Leroy, in the Leroy program, from Pee-wees all the way up to varsity for over 30 years. Andrew selfishly donated his time and spirit to the community because of his love of Leroy football and the boys he helped mold into men. He has been a role model and a father figure to countless number of young men. I had the pleasure of being able to coach with him for over 20 years. It was my honor. This scholarship has been set up in order to continue to give back to the Leroy football program. Once a night, always a night. Congratulations, Ryan Higgins. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bonaquisti. Our next award will be presented by a member of the Mangiafrida family. Actually, our next 2 awards will, so I'd like to invite Mr. Mangiafrida to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Russell. It's my honor tonight to be able to represent the Mangiafrida and the Armino families tonight. But before I do, I'd like to thank the Leroy Central School District, Superintendent Merritt Holly, Principal Dr. David Russell, Vice Principal Mr. Matt Davis, the members of the Boards of Education, the teachers and the staff. I'd also like to congratulate the class of 2023 and their families. Kind, caring, and respected, those are the words that would describe Joseph Mr. Mangiafrida. Born to an Italian immigrant family in New York City in 1909, Joe made the most of the American dream. During his years as a student here at Leroy High School, he excelled in academics and on the athletic field. He was the captain of the 1929 football team in his senior year, and he also had the grades to get into college. He enrolled into Genesee Normal School. He was the first in our family to attend college. But after the second year, the money ran out. I remember him telling me the cost of his yearly tuition. It was $100. Room and board cost another $37. He left school and worked for the Civilian Conservation Corps, helping to build Letchworth State Park. After saving enough money, he finished his degree at Oswego Normal School, and in 1942 he was hired by the district here in Leroy. He was the new industrial arts teacher. Back in the day, it was called shop. Over the next 30 years, Mr. Mange taught students a skill in which many of them would go on to make a profession. He would also coach them in baseball and football. He was beloved by his students and his fellow faculty members as well. Mr. Mange would also be an asset to the community He directed the summer rec program for many years. He helped bring Little League baseball to the village. He served on numerous boards and committees, and even as a village trustee for a time. He was a special person helping Leroy become a special place to grow up. Mr. Mange retired in 1973, and he spent his time retired enjoying the simple life with the house that he built on Summit Street with his wife Sarah and daughters Joanne and Judy. The Mangiafredo Award, the Joseph Mangiafredo Award, is given to the Leroy High School senior, who throughout the student's career has best demonstrated the qualities of character, sportsmanship, commitment to self-improvement, and willingness to serve that represents the life and career of Mr. Mange. The recipient will receive a cash award, have their name engraved on an award plaque that resides in the foyer. The selection criteria is follows. During the student's high school years, the recipient should have accomplished the following: attained a good academic record, demonstrated a willingness to serve others through the class, community, or volunteer activities, played at least one sport, preferably baseball or softball, shows a strong commitment to continuing their education beyond high school, and demonstrates an interest in teaching, coaching, or otherwise working with young people. In addition, this person must be of sound character, have respect for, as well as the respect of, administrators, teachers, staff, and students. This year's recipient goes to Michael Colbert. The John N. Armino Memorial. If you were to look up the definition of an all-American boy, you would probably find a picture of John Armino. He was one of the most admired and well-liked students at Leroy High School. He was a member of the National Honor Society, active in student government. He was a starting fullback and co-captain of the football team and a star in the track team. John's future was bright. He was the first alternate for appointment to the United States Air Force Academy and been accepted to both Cornell University and RPI. But that future turned to tragedy 62 years ago this last Memorial Day. On May 30th, 1961, John and a close friend decided to go woodchuck hunting near Buttermilk Falls. As they walked along the Lehigh Valley Railroad trestle, they stopped to take a couple of shots with their .22 at a tin can floating in the water. A group of younger kids saw the two older boys and wanted to get a closer look. One of the younger children, age 9, ventured from the group to get a closer look at John and his friend. Suddenly, a train rounded the corner, bearing down on the boys. As John and his friend prepared to jump onto the other sets of tracks, John saw the fear in the 9-year-old's face as he began running down the track in front of the diesel locomotive. Without hesitation, John sprinted to the boy, knocking him aside and shielding him with his body as the train sped over them at 45 miles per hour. John had saved the younger boy, but in doing so, he had lost his own life. He was killed instantly when a protruding section of the train's engine struck him in the head. The tragedy stunned our family and our community. And even through this horrible accident, nobody was surprised by the actions that John took that afternoon. It's the kind of individual John was. Excuse me. John's funeral took place the following Saturday. The same day he was scheduled to run the school's half-mile relay team at the Section 5 tournament in Rochester. A month later, John would have received his diploma with the rest of the class of 1961. The story of his bravery was picked up by newspapers from around the country. He was honored with the Hero Medal by the Carnegie Fund, and in May of 1963, President John Kennedy awarded John's parents with the Justice Department's Young American Medal for Bravery at a Rose Garden ceremony on the day that it opened after being refurbished. It was the first time the medal had been given posthumously. President Kennedy called John's actions an inspiration to the nation. John would have turned 78 years old this year. The memorial was established by the class of 1961 along with businesses and our family. It was first awarded in 1962. The memorial criteria: it is given to the student of the graduating class selected by the faculty who has outstanding character and has fulfilled the following additional requirements. The student must have participated in a varsity interscholastic team and received their letter. The student must have demonstrated outstanding quality of sportsmanship, developed their skills to the maximum of their ability. The student must have a scholastic average of 585 or better. The student must have been an active participant in 2 fields in addition to that of athletics. The student must be an individual who is well accepted by the faculty, students, as friendly, cooperative member of the school and the community. It is my pleasure to name Allie Ingalls, the recipient of this year's John N. Armino Award.
Thank you very much. An incredibly inspirational story. Our last award this evening will be presented by Mr. Jim Bruin, who is going to be here to present the Gary A. Scott Memorial Award. Thank you for joining us this evening, Mr. Bruin.
Good evening, class of 2023, parents, teachers, guests. Honors Night is a celebration of hope, and I am here with a very good friend, Kathy Damon, who's also a cousin of Gary Scott, and was also our daughter's kindergarten teacher that we didn't know when we lived in Rochester, New York. Gary Scott graduated 60 years ago on Honors Night, and he was selected to receive the John Armino Award. Gary went on to the SUNY College of Forestry at Syracuse University on an ROTC scholarship. I had served 4 years in the military and came into this freshman class. 15 classmates and I and Gary lived in a freshman dorm and formed a very close relationship. The university, after we appealed, moved us twice, but kept the whole group together for the whole 4 years. We studied, competed in intramural sports. We were the best and shared ups and downs. We wept together when President Kennedy was assassinated. Gary showed a maturity, passion, and focus to excel. He was athletic, articulate, and very easy to be around. He was a member of 2 cadet honor societies. He finished at the top of his ROTC class as a distinguished military graduate. He was offered and accepted a regular commission and was therefore given his choice a branch of service to serve. When Gary told me that he chose the infantry, I felt a knot in my stomach. This was 1968. Which was 67, but 68 was to be the most dangerous time in Vietnam. I reminded him there were safer options for him to choose, like the Signal Corps, but Gary revealed a higher purpose. His reply still gives me the chills. Jim, there's an insufficient representation of African Americans in leadership positions in our country. The infantry will provide me the quickest opportunity to be recognized and to advance. Gary went on to platoon leadership training at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Today, 11 of the platoon leaders in that class have their names on the Vietnam Memorial Wall. The following March, I received a phone call from a classmate of ours who was a reporter for the Democrat and Chronicle. A news story had just come across the wire. It read, Gary Scott, platoon leader with the 101st Airborne, was killed in an ambush. His body was coming home. He's buried in Riverside Cemetery in Rochester. Bruce Brattain, his corpsman, tells of Gary's final minutes. We were caught in an ambush by the Viet Cong. Lieutenant Scott sent me out in an exposed area to care for one of his soldiers who had been shot. While I treated the shoulder, Gary shielded me with his body. The soldier and Bruce survived. Bruce, in fact, drove from Seattle with his wife to Rochester on Memorial Day 2008 to tell Gary's sister Sylvia what a special leader. Gary never asked anyone to do what he himself was not willing to do. Gary's radioman wrote a letter to his father in Memphis. He told the platoon how the platoon was ambushed and Lieutenant Scott was killed. The letter is published in a book, Dear America, Letters Home from Vietnam. This is a brief excerpt. Dear Dad, I served under a great many officers and consider Lieutenant Scott the most worthy to emulate. His characteristic and leadership qualities are what education in America is all about. Tonight, our nation mourns the death of Martin Luther King. I mourn the death of another great leader, Lieutenant Gary Scott, your loving son, Phil. The Leroy community should feel real proud of producing a young man with such passion and high moral character. Because of Gary's signature life of overcoming adversity, persevering in leadership, and taking care of others, this scholarship was established to keep Gary as an inspirational hero and to recognize Leroy graduates who demonstrate similar potential. Thanks for inviting us to come back here every year. Let's get to the award. This year we have 2 recipients sharing $12,000. Each of them was faced what could have been an overwhelming personal tragedy, and instead of becoming a victim to race, poverty, language barriers, and tragic family loss, have turned their lives into positive models. They have both succeeded academically this year while helping others, whether in a gym encouraging youngsters, helping to sell Leroy football gear, or joining a bus garage internship or track or trap teams. And now to announce the recipients, I present Kathy Damon, Gary's cousin.
I'm very pleased to announce the names of the recipients of the Gary A. Scott Award. The first recipient is Aiden Ridgey. Aiden will be attending SUNY Morrisville and majoring in renewable energy. The next recipient is Jairo Augusto. Jairo is going to Alfred State College and will be pursuing a degree in heavy equipment and diesel technician. So congratulations to both Jairo and Aiden on receiving this award.
So I can get to read what the scholarship is all about. So when we're done here, just down there. Yes.
Thank you so much. Again, every year, just an incredibly inspirational story and account of Gary's life. I want to say thank you to everyone who was able to be here in person this evening and who joined us through live streaming, and congratulating all of our students and celebrating all their successes. Tonight is truly a beautiful moment to look back and celebrate all the great hard work that's been put in by all of our students, our families, our staff members, our community members. Tonight is truly a great celebration of not just the Leroy Central School District, but of Leroy, New York itself, and what a great, beautiful community this is. And I truly mean this for everyone that's here and who's joining us through live Zoom. Once a night, always a night. Once a Leroyan, always a Leroyan. Thank you to everyone this evening, and if you're interested in live streaming the graduation this Saturday, if you're not able to attend, we will be live streaming it the same way we are with this through our district YouTube page, so you can watch that. The ceremony begins at 11 a.m. If you are interested in attending and do not have a ticket, please see me and we'll see if we have any possible ways to make arrangements for that to happen. So thank you again. Please drive safe. You're welcome to stick around and take photos, and have a great evening, everyone.